All right. Hello and welcome back. We are TBI League Season 4. This is Tachanka's Disciples versus Peak and Panic. And with me, we've got another caster. It's Terry.
Attackers
Hello,
need to locate and defuse bombs.
I am Terry, and I am here.
Yes. You're late. How could
Hey,
you?
I just got off work. I still haven't got out of my button up and slacks, man. Just left the office.
Well, you're just dressed professionally for the cast,
I
as
got
we all
professional
should be.
cast. Yeah, we should just get
Yeah.
all of our face cams turned on here. Just getting real professional here at the desk.
Maybe not mine.
Well, like what we were talking about while we were doing that timeout. This game, as far as playoff
10 seconds
contentions,
left.
doesn't decide someone's entry or elimination. But what it
5
will
seconds
determine
remaining.
is seeding. We're here on Bank. I seen an interesting stat line the other day of Bank has a winning percentage on defense with Goyo, but without it, it only has like a 45% win rate. Like the difference between winning and losing with and without Goyo goes like from
That's interesting.
45% to like 60 something percent.
So that's a maybe ban Goyo in the future moment?
I mean, it makes sense for like Bank because Bank has always been. Oh, just gonna get this pick here.
Yeah.
Is he gonna
We got
get
the
it?
spawn peak.
And versus
Oh,
the Legion, Hazarix going proned out. Yellow Ping's coming out there. They know he's there. He's playing really cautiously though. You can't blame him because even though it's ACOG versus 1X, that's a filthy like little one-way shooting underneath the tires and between the windows there. He can really dance around that car. Whereas Tyler's a little bit at a disadvantage here being out in the open, but it looks like he's going to evade that altogether.
yeah, meanwhile, Paladin is hunting. If Flippy on the roam has dropped down to the main stairs, just making sure to stay safe, can't be shot from the verticals anywhere.
Is Tyler subbing for Scare? Isn't Scare on this team?
Yes. Yeah, that's a sub.
Out on the
As
Damus
we
working his way down main
Ooh.
stairs. Does not
Oh!
spot him a marble. Flippy.
So close.
Oh, he's going to get him as he walks through these beepers, though. That's going to expose him if he crawls up here. Yes, that's what he's going to do. The
They're
Paladin's
waiting.
looking at it.
They're just dancing amongst each other right now.
He's not sure if he's there. Oh, good patience for Flippy, but it doesn't pay off. 2 beers in. Puts him down instead. Opening pick goes to the way of Tachanka's Disciples. 2 beers in, did take a good amount of damage, and so is Bro Chill. Bro Chill's like a goo mine away from death.
I wonder if that was a Capcan trap and knocked him over.
Yeah. Look at that lurk over there in electrical, though. Cryptid's got a chance to make a good play here. They don't know he's there. No, they're running all around him. Swings out, gets one. Will he get a second? Surely a call comes
Getting
out,
hunted,
especially
though.
the Deimos. They know he's there now. Push out from top blue as Deimos reach there. Nitro sings out. Will not find a target. Almost a wall bang through the Archives wall. Cryptic Glitch is trying to flow around and get some motion here. He's got to be evasive. It's a knock. Pistol out. Will get it out. That was that low HP on Bro Chill, so he got 2 kills and a down with that. Excellent roam there for Clifty Clearance. Rez will be able to get picked up, though, but the damage is already done.
Yeah, we
20
are
seconds
sitting...
left. These Goyo cans still up as they're pushing down blue stairs. That's that Goyo stat line right there. They're locked out. Pop the cans, 20-second burn on that. They're done. This has got to go Tachanka's way, right?
There's just no time. The plant will be going down, but we're losing people one by one. Hazardix down. The Goyo canister just goes off, and there's no time. The defenders win. Look at that.
Man, I was about to start ranting about that Goyo when that gunfight was happening out of garage ramp. Bank is so large, and it's since its inception has been a real roam heavy map. A lot of teams do top down clear just because they don't want that late lurk to have them. These guys didn't do top down clear, but they did bring Deimos, and they were doing effective journeying. They spotted out the guy on Marble. That lurk over at Electrical, it just takes that one roamer on this map, and you spend so much time clearing all that out that if you do what Tachanka's Disciples just did, which it's hard not to do, you got to get those Goyo cans shot out early. You try to take the server for a last 20-second push, the Goyo's done. He's got like a full 60 seconds worth of planted out. I think if I was them, the adjustment I'd bring, if Twitch is on the board, which they is, I would send a Twitch drone through there and just try to pop those out as early as possible.
Yeah, you'll see that as a very common operator pick. Just you take that Twitch, and then so long as you can sneak it in to site, you'll be able to pop all the Goyos, no problem.
Either that,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
maybe just say, hey, instead of worrying about the roam,
10 seconds
we're
remaining.
gonna prevent ourselves from getting flanked. You know, like take into the open area real quick.
5 seconds
Unless they're
remaining.
playing with those hatches open, then you know they're gonna come down marble. They're gonna come down square.
Attackers
Just
must
guard your flank,
locate
right?
and defuse
Get the
bomb.
hatches open. Pop the Goyos directly.
It looks like Hazrix is gonna be playing an aggressive banana position, just setting up the zombie barricades all along the banisters. Oh, and we get the first pop, and it's not gonna pay off at all. Paladin has an easy time knocking out Hazrix right there.
You know, I've been seeing that cammers used more. I don't know how you actually say it, but the cam DMR, Brava and Bucks
Yeah.
DMR.
I mean, I feel like it's been the DMR meta for a little bit now.
Isn't it though? It's kind of disgusting. I don't. What do you think is better or worse, the DMR meta or the LMG meta?
Ooh.
They both had pros and cons, but I'm not sure which one was like more oppressive at the time. I kind of think the DMR is because it has so much soft destruction with it, and it has so much like long angle play, whereas the LMG meta was just you would hold down 100 rounds of fun as you cleared a corner, right?
Yeah. With LMGs, I feel like that's basically just all they were bringing, right? They were bringing bullets, and usually, despite being able to just hold down your button the entire time, they still had a slightly slower fire rate. There were still ways to fight against it. As we get our first gunfight here, or a second one actually, Paladin looking for his second kill of the round. Flippy running for his life.
I'm honestly saying probably one more shot of that DMR and he's done. Nitro bounces off the face 2 beers in. Does a little bit of chip damage, but not enough to get a knock or death on top of that. Still pinging out for the bandit here of Jaru.
But Tyler going down. Flippy taking him out. I believe that was a hop out, a window hop out. Now he has to run all the way back in.
Got away with it too.
Yeah. Man, you gotta claim more of that stuff. The Paladin, meanwhile, taking out Sharp. To be fair, I think he did hop out of top square window, so you don't see claymores that far out usually.
Tyler's just walking in, and I like the motion he's got here. Third kill in the round. Is he going to get a 4K or even further?
He
Ace
wants an
watch here
ace.
for
You
this
love
guy.
it.
He's got a guy stuck at the right side of long desk here. That'd be the bandit played by Jeru. Paladin 4K where you get the ace. He will not shut down by Jeru, but silent. We'll clean up and around for his team. Tachanka's disciples. Now 2-1 here.
Yeah, looking so far pretty good. Again, we are very early, so hard to tell, but good start, especially from the attack. Considering how big this map is, yeah, with all those time issues, we actually haven't seen it uh that bad for them, except for that second basement attack. Now we get Goyo and Ram gone. Look at that, there's the Goyo ban!
I mean, it's like I said, I could pull up the actual stats, but no, there was like after 100 rounds of Pro League, they looked at Bank and Bank Basement in particular, and like the win differential with and without Goyo was significant.
Yep. All right. And we are going to be going onwards into our tertiary site. I think the Ram ban, great ban, considering we're moving on to a
Defenders,
first
protect
floor
your bombs
site
from
that
being
is
defused by
very
attackers.
vulnerable to just having all those floors shot out from over the defenders' heads.
Attackers have located a
So if
bomb.
anyone's curious, I did pull up the link for it. The win delta graphic of 300 rounds of Bank Basement in Pro League, the defense meta. 65% of rounds with Goyo is a win, 42% of rounds without him. Pretty big difference.
That's there you go. There you have it. And we saw
10
proof
seconds
of it pretty much right away too.
5 seconds left.
What are we seeing? What is the setup? Flippy with that Captain constantly being a pain. I think he was setting some stuff up in the basement.
Yeah, at the very least, they have this escape hatch here to where what a lot of times I can see teams doing is they'll kind of like start off anchor and let them waste time clearing out roam, and then they'll just drop hatch and then go roam.
Ooh. Yeah, a bit of pressure coming in. We gotta be clearing out this top floor. We actually don't have the most soft destruction here. But zombie playing by the janitor. Nade's gonna come in. We have some pings as well from the team. As Tyler takes out Sharp. Very long angle all the way through, keeping an eye on that elevator hallway. The zombie's still up. Hazrik's trying to stall everything out, but we do have the ping. Now he just wants to shoot her through the sod wall. Hazrik's playing safe. He's waiting. He's just hiding, I think, just behind some bulletproof cover, but it's not going to stop Silent, who comes in from the side. This defense just looking like it's slowly falling apart. All of the cover! Somehow Cryptid Glitch gets out of the way, but Paladin gets knocked out by Flippy.
And Flippy was playing at top blue, just kind of waiting for the opportunity that he needed to get that pick. Getting the Deimos off the board. It'd be nice to have.
And now it's just the waiting game. But again,
2 beers in is just holding this marble guy. Hopefully Tachankas don't stall out at this moment. I'm not sure what they have in the way of hard breach. I think they probably have can openers on the 0 played by Bro. And a swing from the shotgun from Cryptic Glitch. That'll be 2 beers in. Done and dusted. Kill count now 3-3. Still anyone's round here.
It was looking very solid early on Tachanka's Disciples side, but slowly Peek and Panic chipping away at these attackers, and the time also chipping away at the attackers' ability to actually make it into sight on time.
Yeah, you got 40 seconds left. Bro Chill really needs to be using these can openers 60 seconds ago. Get that hatch opened up. Get that guy Flippy right now underneath the hatch. But Tyler's going to knock out J. Rude. This might just come down to frags anyways. They have a rotate in and out of archives, and they have now secured that archives control. So they might just walk in instead of doing a hatch drop or getting quad wall open. Bro Chill getting a kill to his name. Cryptic Glitch down. It's all down to Flippy. And a 3v1 here as he anchors down on the site. 13 seconds and counting. Sins will push in and he'll get it, dropping the case with it. He's just got to stay alive for 5 seconds. He'll get one for the triple. And a good play there from Flippy.
Wow, what a misplay from Tachanka's Disciple, sending in the sense alone with no cover, and then Flippy just getting all of his ones and running away, running that clock down.
Flippy can be really difficult to play against because he's so mobile. The dude is active across the map. He started at top blue, gets a kill out of top blue as he goes over in the archives, then makes his way back in the site as the time management starts to go into the favor where we need to go down the site. Realizes they never got the hatch open, plays underneath the site hatch. That's where the default plan is. Granted, Tachanka's Disciples probably should have done a plan over into staff room, but it's neither here or there. Generally, like if whether it's this map or something else, you see him on Chalet too. The guy's just all over the place. He's a really like fluid roamer.
And now we get to go right back into the basement. We saw time management issues a little bit earlier there from Tachanka's Disciples, but we also don't have the Goyo to help stall it out as much. Instead, actually, we have the Tachanka, which can also waste a lot of time burning those flames.
And Tachanka's also in the conversation of that win delta. He has a presence in about 50%, and his win presence is also about 50%.
Now, top floor roam. I like Cryptid Glitch with that Oryx. He is sitting in a pretty ratty spot. But there are definitely cameras up. People have spotted that there is a roam. We're just patiently waiting. I think the pings are out, actually. 2 spot cryptid glitch. Looking for that angle, and Paladin getting him through the window.
That was pretty painless roam clear there, huh?
Yeah. You know, you got the Deimos up, you get the... So long as you get that scan up, right? Honestly, as a roamer, you really can't be sitting too still anymore. There's so many different operators that can just hunt you down.
You know, but the thing is that he got spotted on a yellow ping. I guess they just had drones up there in the CEO. They just had, like, they're doing good in their prep phase economy, keeping these drones alive.
Oh,
They've only
for
had one
sure.
drone shot out. I seen that right? Or they have one drone active.
Yeah, at the moment. As we keep clearing out these cap cans, you know, with Flippy up, that's one of the dangers of playing cap cans so much that eventually everyone knows to just check every single door and window, and once you've got those 5 traps done, you are clear to run around with whatever you're up to. You're spotting out the top blue player. That was Flippy, who runs back down the stairs and waits patiently. But again, we have a minute left on the clock, while Silent has made his way to Vault, but loses out to Sharp, who had the cover. We have one more player. There's actually 2 players who's dropped in. This is just a heavy Vault push here. Hazard taking out Paladin, and it's a 3v3.
The Echo drone's paying off for him, though. They got live pings on all this, but it won't matter. 2 beers in, shuts down Sharp. Now 2v3, and Hazrix is at very low HP. One player still above, watching that hatch at red.
Just a
Tyler
3v2.
taking out Hazrix. It's all down to Jerry. Jerry?
Yuri.
Yuri.
Yuri?
Ah, thanks.
There we go. All right.
He finds one on Bro Chili. He's got to get 2 more, though.
Does he think he knows? He knows. He's looking for that perfect lineup. Doesn't quite see it through the walls. Sets fire to his position as Tyler
it works!
out. There's no time. He knows that there's a player. Yuri's just playing it safe, and I think he's gonna get away with it. Yeah, another defensive win for Peek and Panic.
Just cutting teeth here. That was just such a narrow margin between winning and losing there.
That's just 2 more clutch plays coming out from Peek and Panic. These defenses are being won by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, I mean, these rounds are coming down to razor thin margins here.
It's crazy. And, you know, it keeps looking like Tachanka's disciples have that advantage, but then they can't quite bring that man advantage to get the trade that they need to finish off these players. And it's just the intel game, too, from Peek and Panic is so good.
Yeah, that Echo was paying off for him huge. Echo getting that buff to have 3 cams. That's nice.
Absolutely OP. I am liking that a lot of operator gadgets have gotten those buffs where you just get more items. Like Thermite, I think also has 3 of his gadget as well now.
Yeah, the hard breaches they have a good mix between like pros and cons. Like you don't have to ban Ace right off the rip every time now. I mean, he's still going to be a great ban, especially when you're talking about Bank. You know, getting Habana and Ace off the board right away, sweet, because now you can play Kanto, right? You can play that second floor elevator without them opening up that long angle when you're playing on the top floor.
Yeah.
But whereas, like, you're talking like Clubhouse or something, you know, Thermite is great. He's got 3 hard breach charges. He can get CC wall, get Jacuzzi wall, and he can get Con wall on upstairs. I like how Flippy switched off the Capkin to go to the Thorn.
Yeah. I do like that swap. It is a good choice. You know, if your Capkins are just being constantly read into, why not just pick another trap operator? Especially, even if it's trap operators that you like, that, you know, so long as it's something different, they're gonna have to be watching out for different positioning and placements of all your utility. Paladin does only have the Thorn spotted out, though. There are a lot of players top floor.
That clash is going to probably be an issue Yeah, especially with that. If the Clash and the Thorn are playing together, that's going to be huge. Shots coming out. Hazrix will find the first pick of the round, giving the opening pick to the way of Peek and Panic.
Ooh, Paladin's looking the wrong way, and okay, finds Hazrix. I was a little bit worried there, and ooh, Thorn
Get a
being
second.
caught out.
He dies. Nice double kill there from Paladin as a person comes out from top marble, gets a triple, trading it out. Yuri will fall victim. Paladin, 3 kills on the round. Over double digits for his team here on this map.
Tachanka's Disciples on the man advantage, but again, we've seen this be a struggle for them. They've really been struggling with closing out these rounds, even though they have the advantage. Right now, you could say that, you know, we kind of only have one gun up, but of course, with the Clash, she can't always drop her shields if she needs to. Cryptic Glitch is trying to come up
square here, make a hero play. Clash is all about her lonesome fight. Hopefully she doesn't get ganked, but 2 people above. She's effectively in a 1v1 here at lobby as she anchors the shield down. Considering going for a peek here, playing around the shield, that's what she's going to do. She's crouching around the circle death. Bro Chill taking a good bit of damage to Cryptic Glitch though, as he comes back down on the site. Pings will come out through the wall. He hits a punch hole, try to get a kill through it. Will not work out. Looking through the vert. Oh, if he could only see what we can see.
Man, the bar.
Fuse is hurt. He can get a shot through the floor here. Just a little chip damage. That's all it's going to take. Bro Chill falling victim to Cryptic Glitch. It's now a 2v2. Clash Shield pushed down. Peek and Panic suddenly not in a great position here. It's now 1v2. Cryptic Glitch Sharp versus Silent as he takes a little damage through the wall. Less than half health here. 19 seconds and counting. He's got to have a miracle here to pull this out. If Tachanka's Disciples are going to get another round here on their attacking half, it's looking in the favor. Peeking Panic as Cryptic Glitch cleans it out.
Yeah, again, we just see round after round, Tachanka's Disciples, they do end up with a man advantage, but they just can't close out these rounds. But we do have the round swap coming in now, so, you know, maybe a bit of a reset on how we play, and Tachanka's Disciples will get to play the defense now, which, of course, a lot of people do tend to consider is the easier side to play.
Cabana, sweet. Probably Ace coming out like we were talking about earlier with the Canto Repel there.
There's just going to be a mirror ban.
It kind of feels like you got to have it for the upstairs hold.
That is fair. That is fair.
Probably get a Kate off for basement, so well, you don't have to worry about pocket AMPs getting that hatch open. It'll leave the Goyo up, unfortunately. Clash. That's kind of... You know, I was kind of, like I said, I was expecting Cade. Goyo would have been smart as well. Clash is... I don't know if any of these guys are known for playing Clash, or maybe that was just something like, hey, you know, we kind of... Feels like Clash has like an almost unspoken truce, right? To where no one runs Clash until someone else runs Clash. So maybe where they played it, they're like, hey, I hate playing against Clash, but, you know, they didn't ban it, so I'll do it. And then ban it when we come back around. Because, like, even in ranked, you'll see all the ban phase comes through, and then they'll play the Clash, right? They'll wait until all the bans are done.
That is a good point. To make sure that, yeah, you can't stop those shield players from having their preferred operator. But we're going to be going straight to basement. We have Paladin on the Scopos. Does make roaming quite nice.
Can we get a scoreboard check? I feel like Paladin's been absolutely frying this map. Yeah, 13 and 5.
Yeah.
I mean, as many of those rounds has come down close, I think the perception of how close it was has really just been Paladin's had a crazy map here. Like, he has been frying off. Like, even the last round, he kills 3/5 of the team, and unfortunately,
I mean, if you want to look at the
come
numbers, almost everyone is negative on the Tachanka's Disciple side except for Paladin and then Silent.
Yeah, and that's not like a 13-5 of being last alive and picking, you know, getting what's given to him, but like 13 and 5 going entry with the Deimos, getting these roams out. Like, all of them are impactful frags.
Yeah, and now we're going to be seeing Paladin right here on the aggressive roam.
Which I like, because he's Scopos. He can just teleport right back in, right?
You know, you get scared, you get chased around a little bit, decide, you know what, I'm just going to leave.
And I think that's all they have in terms of roaming.
hatches missing.
Oh,
The Cade is up, which means it's a lot harder to pop these hatches, and it will stay closed for now.
you know, Tachanka's disciples are queued up for a good round win here. I know we're 2 minutes in; it's anybody's round here, but from the strategy standpoint, they have the advantage here. They've already failed to have what they need to get into it. They're out of cans now, and they have the Goyo up. They have 2 Nitros up, and Paladin can just teleport right back down to the site whether they clear him out or not.
Yeah, this is, again, looking pretty solid for Chunk's Disciples, but we'll have to see if they manage to close it out. It is definitely easier to just hold position on the on the defense, because you can just wait it out. Yuri there is very wary of that Scopos roam. But
If
you know,
Paladin times his re-entry down into the site correctly,
yeah.
but he could just teleport back, and he gets a knock for it. Flippy's down. He's gonna clean that up. Yeah, dude, he's still being a menace upstairs. Got his
This
pick.
is smart.
He's going back. Minute left.
You,
Huge play there.
yeah, man advantage, just play for it, you know? Don't have to worry.
I mean, they still got 3 more Goyo cans, I think. So that's roughly another 40 seconds of delay with 2 Nitros out. Yuri, though, will find 2 beers in. It's not a Nitro. Jaeger, gone. Even kill count, 4-4 here. 45 seconds counting. Nice shot from Yuri, though. Paladin gets his head taken clean off. Let's see if the Tachanka's disciples can pull this off. They still got another Goyo can for another 20 seconds with 30 seconds and counting. If they can pop that out, that'll be huge for them. They really need to as soon as that flame goes away. But he's guarding that swing for it. He pushes through the flame, though. Looking to gold. He'll find it. Hazrix taking out Bro Chill. Will he get a second here? Plant's going down. Hazard with another. It's all down to Silent. 1 versus 3. Monty's still up. Here, I was thinking that this was Tachanka's Disciples round, but it's going to take Silent to do a 1v3 clutch here with Monty, full HP, still on the board.
Yeah,
2 packs in hand, though. That'll do a little bit of chip damage, but probably not enough to finish it off. Sharp is just playing post plant here, back in gold, and he'll be the one that cleans it up. Peek and Panic, taking that round right from them.
That's always so scary, when the plant is down and it's the Monty up, really, what are you going to do?
I mean, maybe I give him Caster's Curse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's Tachanka's Disciples. But like when I was looking at that round, I was like, man, they can't get the hatches open. You have 2 Nitros. Yeah, have the Goyos up. They're down low on time. Your roam was great. You had the 5v4 as you teleported back down in. Peek and Panic, though, just push through that Goyo flame. Hazrix was like a wrecking ball running through that, getting those 2 picks they needed to secure that plant.
Yeah, just holding that pixel and winning those gunfights were absolutely critical for Peek and Panic there.
Attackers need to locate.
I think they needed the guy instead of they were kind of playing too far back, right? You had the guy at the double door at bottom marble, and then you had another guy in gold,
play more
another guy
aggressive.
in locker.
It's safe.
Right?
The hatches are closed. Just push forward and hold
You can
it.
definitely afford to play in Red Hall if those hatches sealed up. Especially you got 2 Nitros in hand, right? You're not going to throw those from lockers. You got to be up in Red Hall.
Yeah, you gotta push forward. You gotta be willing to take those fights. Don't let the attackers with their ACOGs just hold massive angles on you.
Mm-hmm. Got Scopos play coming out again. Look, I think Scopos might be the most powerful roamer in the game right now.
Scopus is incredible.
I mean, like, look at it. She's got impacts. She's got a Rooney's punch arm. She has an AR with pretty modest recoil, right? Like, that thing shoots great. And, like, the hidden ability of where she doesn't bleed and she's a robot skin, I feel like that's worse than Ember Rise ever was. Like, I have a hard time tracking that Scopus, personally. But Shield Play is going to come out. It'll be a flash nonetheless! The glitch wastes no time interrupting me saying how good Scopus is just by running it down.
No problems whatsoever, because, robots can still get flashed.
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, the roam they had last time will not be existent this time around. That will shut down in the first 30 seconds of this.
Yeah, and we are back in basement. The clear just so much faster. Cryptic glitch looking to clear out blue as well. Just this is a very aggressive blitz play here. Yeah, looking for the
blitz?
tuber out.
You know, a fool would have kept pushing into that and not realized that the tuber out gadget stops that flash from working. But
Wait,
tuber out here!
what?
Sharp though will clean it up. That'll be Tyler off the board, not letting Blitz get that kill there. Good cover there. Good team play from them. Minute and 30 in. They've wasted no time this time around. Already have the man advantage. Down into server here. Smoking off the lines of sight. ADS will deny that though. Nades further trying to burn these out. Nitro in hand. Held by Bro Chill. Poised and ready. Flippy finding one. It's 2v5. Flippy getting one from Garage. The site's cut in half now. You can't play Red Hall anymore. This is a big deal. They had the Goyo cans up, but what do you want to do with it? You can't get an access to shoot him as Flippy finds a second kill from Garage. It's all down to Silent again, but this time it's 1 versus 5. Swinging out for Pillar. He's got to find the one in Garage. He can't push forward until the Garage guy's gone. Instead, he'll decide to go upstairs and retake the top control. Air jab will hit him, but no hatches are open for him to play off. Demo's tracking. They're just running him down. Flawless round, Peek and Panic.
And you know what that means? We have map point. 6-2. Peek and Panic. Looking sharp on bank. You know, this looks to me, they're really not, I'm not seeing a lot of panicking coming out of Peek and Panic right now. They are looking solid and brave.
It's just like, look at the kill distribution between these two teams, though. And then look at the scores line difference between these two teams.
Oof.
Yeah, oof, oof.
Yeah, well, that goes to kind of show you where, you know, a star player isn't really what you need sometimes when you need to win.
It's 100% team game, you know?
Yep. Attackers need to locate
everyone on Peek and Panic pulling their weight at the moment.
It's 100% a team game because even when you look at that high KD, and I want to stress this again that those are not like baiting impactless frags inflating that kill.
Yeah, yeah, no, Paladin
he was like playing Deimos and going entry and like doing what his team needed him to do.
Yep. But what Paladin needs is his team to follow it up. Unfortunately, you know, it's a bit of a quiet game coming out from Tachanka's Disciples right now. You know, maybe it's a slow game, right? We always have second map, or maybe they'll pull it out right now. We've always seen the comebacks, you know, game isn't over until it's over.
4 rounds in a row. At what point does Tachanka's Disciples say, you know what? Both teams are going to the playoffs. This determined seeding is what it is.
Yep, yep. Again, we do see the swap to playing top floor. You know, basement was just not working out for them whatsoever. Meanwhile, Cryptid Glitch just flying through the basement.
They definitely picked up the tempo here on these attacks. They're not going to be delayed anymore.
Yeah, to be fair, Bank is one of those maps where, you know, if defense can take a lot of time to try to prepare, and if they're not ready for a quick attack, sometimes you just catch a bunch of people off guard trying to get ready.
No, he's not. Okay, I thought he was gonna pop that hatch and Mario pipe sound effects, you know, like put a claymore down and then pop the hatch. Sharp though, getting up in there, takes a little bit of damage but gets a knock in after the breach is open. I like it when a Thermite says, "Hey, the wall's open. Let's get active." Starts doing it. Tyler opening pick on the round for them though.
Oh, Paladin and 2 Gears both down now, and Silent coming down with them. Permanently dead this time around.
It's effectively a 4v2, but a res will come up. 4v3. Technically still 4v4 if they can get the res on Paladin, though. But Paladin got down to a Cali. Paladin's refrag might also happen to a Cali here. Tyler, though. Flippy. Yuri. Flippy again. It's 1v3. All down the bro chill here. Bought it out in long desk. Cryptic Glitch will be the one that cleans it up. 7-2 scoreline. Peek and Panic walking away with this bank.
Yeah, it was you know, a roughly even start early on. What was it? Tachanka's Disciples We're 2-1, and then they just couldn't find another round whatsoever. Peak and
And you
Panic,
gotta wonder
very solid.
how many of those rounds that were like, by all rights, they could have won, maybe even should have won, and they didn't, and how much that kind of like chalks mental, and then a snowball effect happens.
Yep, yep. It could very much have just been the mental game taking them out of that map. But stick around. We have one more map coming up. Hello, and welcome back to TBI League. We are Season 4, Week 8, Tachanka's Disciples versus Peak and Panic, Map 2 Border. Now, if you guys were here, if you weren't, here's a short reminder. We played Bank previously. That was Tachanka's Disciples pick. Unfortunately, they lost 2-7. Peak and Panic absolutely just getting on a roll and keeping that momentum up throughout the end of that game. And now we go to Border. Casting with me today is the average Terry. I am Mary Berry, and our wonderful observer is Spicy Shack.
I am. I know the score line 2-7 on Bank might make someone think that Peak and Panic is just gonna roll here, but like we were talking during the pause, that 2-4 split that Tachanka's Disciples had on attack flipping over, that it could have easily been a 4-2.
Oh
I
yeah,
see these
they're
2 teams more even than what that 2-7 score line might make you think, so I'm
yeah.
excited for this match, I'm hopeful for it, and only time's gonna tell what's gonna happen here. You get the Blitz and Ace ban out. Ace makes sense, you can open up the office wall from a distance. Blitz, probably I hate to
I
sound callous,
mean,
but maybe a trauma ban because Peak and
I
Panic, when they
mean,
ran the
Blitz.
Blitz, like, he kinda just ran it down, right?
Yeah, Blitz did work last time on Bank.
I mean, from a strategy standpoint, you could still say, yeah, Blitz is a good ban here because,
Attackers need to
it's
locate and
a
defuse
small
bombs.
map. You're gonna clear it quickly.
And we actually see Dilly going onto the Monty. I mean, again, it's very common. I'm guessing we're going to be seeing the archives push then with that kind of Monty. Never mind, it's a... I mean, I still think it's still archives because we've got the BB. It was briefly Ying, actually, no? I don't know. I don't know. I think the team's debating.
Did you see the line of Koyos he put over in archives?
Yeah, all 3 of them
You are
lined up.
not quick planning there, son.
The thing is, if they can get into the corner, you can still plant on brick. I don't think the Goyo fully covers the brick.
No,
Objective is to
no.
locate a bomb and
But I guess it does limit them to say like, hey, you're not gonna just
Yeah.
land at the door.
You can't just let Monty hang out right by the door, or
Right.
I guess in this case, Blackbeard. We got a pretty extended setup. This is pretty common for such a small map like Border. You're just covering all of the angles for anyone trying to make their way in. As we see, Dilly wants to push forward here. There is a Goyo that's going to be slowing down a push through the doorway.
Roadchill playing over at the half wall. He's not going to be able to spot the Blackbeard if he hops into the window. That might be the pressure that's going to happen to clear out this CC. Dilly might just hop into CC window, start working on silent as pressure comes in to pinch from break room door.
Silent does right now have the cover. We actually see the floor being opened up by Flippy below. Trying to
Man, poor
make this escape
Silence
through
getting hit
90.
from all directions
Yeah.
right now. Got bucked out the reposition behind the desk. Shots coming out through the window. Paladin getting the opening pick for Tachanka's Disciples here.
Nice
Gonna be
drop. You know,
Flippy
they
off
knew
the
there was a
board.
player
Popping the
below.
CC window. Dilly now trying to push in. Will find the kill on Silent, but Tyler will also get one on Yuri. Kill count now 4-3 in the first minute and a half of this round.
Paladin pushing forward, wanting to just hang out here on this fountain, make people work for it. Tyler, meanwhile, picking off Dilly. It's all up to Sharp and Cryptid Glitch right now.
Tyler's making excellent use out of that DMR from the east balcony there, or catwalk, whatever you prefer to call it. At this point, it's 2v4, though. They got to get some picks before they can really start advancing here. But the Tachanka's Disciples are being very active here. They decided they're going to try to clear out this east cap from coming up through east. Candela in hand as he goes for a flash. Sharp will find one on Paladin and a swing from 90. Sharp again. Take out Tyler. 2-2 kill count here. It's suddenly even anyone's round.
Again, we've seen this happen before. Tachanka's Disciples have that man count, and they've been losing it. You gotta wonder if, you know, they're gonna hopefully try to play maybe a little bit more safe, as Peek and Panic need to try to make their way into sight. 30 seconds left. Rochill playing very close on the wall, but gets chased off by the nades. Trying to cover all of these gaps. As further nades... Oh, flashes come in. Brochill will be getting the pick, though, onto Sharp, thanks to the Thorn gadget. As the timer just runs down and 2 beers in closes out the round. We are not having a loss this time for Tachanka's Disciples, at least for the first round.
That thorn trap came in huge for him. He tried to get to the plant, and then the cover fire was going to be there from the Ying, but I guess when he tried to put the case down, thorn trap was there to eat him alive instead. Force the Ying to get in a little bit of desperate situation there, try to take a gunfight between Sandwich and Halfwall.
Yeah, great use of utility there from Tachanka's Disciples. As we move over to Bathroom Tellers next. First floor site again. I feel like Border, in terms of site picks, is the most predictable lineup of sites. You go top floor, you go bathroom, and then you go vents. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone play it differently.
Yeah, customs for the birds, right? Customs for the
custom?
birds, and like bathroom tellers and workshop vents play basically the same.
There's a fourth site on Border? I didn't know about that.
It's a hidden Easter egg site.
Damn, crazy. Is it just quick match only?
yeah, it's quick match online. No one willingly goes
exclusive to quick match, you know.
Before they reworked this map and they done the bathroom tellers how they done it, customs was the tertiary site.
That is true, yeah. Bathroom was made a lot more playable with the rework.
Border is and always has been like so small in paper that I've heard it called a hell in a cell, and since I've heard it called that, I've agreed with that assessment. It is a hell in a cell.
Yeah, it is very much a frag heavy map. It's called that for a reason, just because, you know, basically everywhere you are, you're gonna be taking some sort of gunfight somewhere.
East stairs getting pushed out from red door and east balk.
Two Beers getting chased off of the stairway now. As Tyler is hanging out in office.
If that hatch is forded, he's stuck. If it's soft, he can punch and dip out, but they're going to squeeze him from multiple angles. Tyler finding the open and pick on. That'll be Yuri. Knocked off the board. No more Nomad.
Oh, beautiful cover to flank back, though. Paladin deciding to push upwards and gets punished for it immediately.
And now with 1 minute and 30 in, you still have your ram up. You still have the Monty up. You can work for it here. No hard breach open. Won't matter. Sharp will take down 2 beers in. Kill count now 3 to 4. It looks like they're doing a bottom square take here, which is great. Rah-rahing off the double door. You don't have to worry about customs anymore. You can now open up the teller's wall, shield walk in. It's really hard to stop that plant from this point, especially when you consider that there's only 1 nitro on the board, and it's by Bro Chill, who's at very low HP.
Oh, very aggressive play from Bro Chill. He could not get away or to get a pick, but Silent does get one. Plant's going
to go down at that teller's breach, though, and Rah got the customs door open, and so it allows him to walk right in through it. Plant will go down. Tachanka's Disciples in a very difficult position here. The retake in this 2v3. Monty's still up on the board. Rotate out from customs on the teller. And Tyler will win that fight, though. I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth before he slayed him. 2v2 and more even than what you might think, though. Sharp, though. Putting it down. Monty getting barraged with impact grenades. But Sharp's the one with the gun, and Sharp's going to be the one with the kill. Peak and Panic answering their first round loss with a second round win. Even scored 1-1 now.
Yeah, again, both of these teams, very, very good plays. We are, again, we are only fighting for seeding at the moment, so both of these teams are in the playoffs. But,
it feels like we've... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like I've seen the meta shift on this site attack. It was you clear above and you clear out bathroom and workshop and you go for a bathroom drop plant and you cover from the tellers through the hatch, and with the workshop control you should be able to get a plant down. What I've seen more now is this rah hitting that double door to get off customs, and then you could shield wall from the tellers and get a plant down, because when you're tucked behind that metal shelving, you're so limited in what you can do to actually stop that plant.
Yeah, and yeah, it's especially that Rora who is the enabler for this take. You've definitely seen it before. People were playing square takes before, but it's just so much riskier when that door on the 45 is open. Because, you know, there's players that'll just sit in customs and shoot across the map to prevent you from entering site.
Exactly. And, like, how much roam clear is worth it when order is so tight where the retake's going to happen? Like, if you have to kill everyone to prevent a retake of happening, then the strategy really even matter for an execute if you're just going to out-frag them anyways. So the Rora makes it to where, like, okay, it doesn't matter they have customs. I don't have to clear that out. Unless they're going to get close and punch it open, you know? It's a good spot for Tuberow, because Tuberow can throw that Frost from long and open that up and still play the DMR to get that kill, to stop them from walking into that square breach. Yeah, it's such a niche interaction.
Yeah, we do still have Sharp on the Aurora, so I am guessing that it's still going to be a square take. There's a lot of pressure coming in from multiple angles right now from Peak and Panic. Just trying to find those holes in the defense. As we spot one with 2 beers taken out, but Tyler coming in with another kill gets the trade onto Flippy. Easters is clear.
And like we're saying, we're seeing their strategy come down to fruition here. They're saying, like, hey, we really only need East. We're going to rah the double. We're going to open the teller's wall. We're going to walk in with a shield and plant. What has Tachanka's Disciples decided to do to counter that, other than taking off the head of Cryptic Glitch and getting the kills that they want for it?
Just go kill. There we go.
Just go kill. Just go kill. I mean, everybody has a plan until they get hit in the mouth. That seems to be what's happening here for Peak and Planet.
Yeah, we do still have Sharp up, so should be able to close off the door. Sharp taking a little bit of damage, though, from the players trying to stop this play.
The 3 remaining attackers of Peak and Panic are all in the positions they need to be. You have the catwalk. You have 2 down at the bottom square. 1 for the plant. Yuri getting that pick he needed on Silent. Securing control of that top. He has to hold that catwalk to stop these window swings out. That's what he's trying to do here. Jilly with the shield walk in. He can safely plant here. Sharp, though, giving up coverage to go upstairs.
Yuri with like
It's
a
just leaving
really
Yuri to cover
nice.
from the cat here.
Yeah.
Opening up on the rah-rah here can be devastating to them, but Shark's just going for a backstab here on Workshop. Are they aware of it?
They are.
It's all down to Dilly and Yuri. Dilly's getting the plant to go down. Shots through the wall. Will stop it, though. Yuri on one to his name, not before Tyler. Laid him out as well. Peek and panic.
That was a little bit funky right there at the end, but Tachanka's disciples pull it out.
You know, Tachanka's disciples had the man advantage all throughout that, but I'm questioning the decision, respectfully, of Sharp to give up on covering the Monty to go for that backstab. That seems like a really high risk move there, where he could have kept just playing bottom square and try to cover that Monty. You
Yeah,
also
I
had cover from the
feel
passport there, but
maybe got a little bit overconfident there. Probably got spotted out by a camera. Late game like that, if they didn't shoot out main cam, that would have been an easy call out that, hey, someone's coming to flank right through Workshop.
maybe the line of thinking was, hey, I don't feel safe with my HP playing bottom square to stop the swing out from the hallway. We're good from customs, but we're not good from the hallway, and Yuri's limited from really the lines of sight that he has if they come up close on the Monty, but won't be able to stop
Defenders,
Tyler
protect your bombs
from the hallway with the
by
Rooney. He
attackers.
just punched a hole in, and that's how he got the plant to stop.
But we get no more Aruni. She has been banned along with Monty.
You can't ban all the shields, though.
Yep.
That play will still be valid just as well with Osa or Blackbeard as
But
it
I'm
would did
seeing
with
a
Blitz or Monty.
glass. What am I seeing on attack? A glass and a ying? We
That
had a thermite, but we're
screams Rush
swapping
Plant,
off
does
the...
it not?
Oh,
You got
yeah,
Doki, Ying, Thatcher, Glass. Thatcher's purpose seems to be to stop Nitros from coming over.
And you know
Noctis
what?
Disciple has 2 of those.
You know what? Remember that line of Goyos? Guess what doesn't exist right now?
Line of Goyos does not exist right now. Yeah. Yeah.
We have
Just-
Brochill on the trap operator, but that is the only trap operator there. Paladin, of course, is on the smoke, so there is a chance of potentially smoking out sight if they need to. But everyone's straight on the door. They're
Yeah, they're
just
going for our archive
rushing.
store here. They're going fast. Flippy on the Bucks, going underneath though, trying to make sure there's not a Nitro underneath. But I kind of question that because you have Thatcher. Even if there's a Nitro
Yeah.
below, you could just set
And
outside and just
Tyler-
aim it up. But
Tyler was ready for that. He was hanging out. He knew that someone's gonna go basement. And now, man advantage again for Tachanka's disciples. But, losing the buck is a little bit rough, but it's not the end of the world. This is still very playable. You
well,
just
at
have to
this
find the
point,
right
they
opening.
have to know that this is an archive to execute. With a minute in and you haven't felt the break room CC East Balk pressure, you have to know that this is what's coming.
Yeah. We get one pick from the basement, and then just everyone hanging out here, all the windows getting popped open. The execute's coming one way or another.
We'll call it a delayed rush, huh?
Yeah. Just delayed. Yeah.
Smokes will go out, blocking off the line of sight. Candelas will go out to follow it. Dilly's going to go for the execute here. Nitro out from 2 beers. That'll take Dilly out.
That was
The May's
a
got to hop
beautiful
in and get that
shot.
case if you want it.
Yeah.
It'll be the Thatcher that goes for it. Another Nitro. That's both
Second.
Nitros off the board. In a flurry of kills, they shut down that rush attempt.
Yep. Once that buck was lost, there was definitely room to recover, but it's so tough, especially when the entirety of Tachanka's disciples know that it's coming and they have multiple C4s to stop you. I really love that corpse flying gracefully across that window, though. That was a beautiful shot to swap to, Spicy. Now, we go back. We go to Vent's workshop. This is our first tertiary site, as we have a It's almost going to be a full rotation
Defenders
if
protect
they
the
win
bombs
this
from
one
being
out.
defused by attackers.
Now, how do you play Events Workshop? Well, we get to hang out, and most of the time you'll see the teams are going to be running upstairs to get set up. You do want to keep control of that vertical because so much of the site is weak to the vertical. You know, if you give top floor up for free for attack, they're just going to sit up there and shoot you.
Yeah, you definitely have to hold this site vertical. You see castle is a staple of this defense. It stops
I mean,
people
I
from
feel
just
like
rushing in, right? Like, order that Hell in a Cell map. Every site can be rush planted, without exception.
yeah, if you can get your team all coordinated and together and just be like, hey, we're just running through this door and you're covering here, you can do so much damage.
Oh yeah. Order's an exciting map for that. Like that round of kills happened faster than what I could say. You know, it'd have to be
Knock, knock.
Rap God to get all those calls out immediately.
Yeah, we see actually Workshop Wall immediately getting popped open with courtesy of Flippy. Getting
Flippy
lost
is
in a
not the
nice...
case holder here. I think he's really just here for the pressure of it.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely great, especially if they want to push towards events plant. Having someone in bathroom, putting pressure on the opposite side so that players in Workshop can't just sit and hang around for free in sight. Super useful.
Oh!
Silent?
Oh!
Going on...
Does Flippy play at 4-3? Why no ACOG? 2 beers
Yeah,
in.
interesting.
Getting the first
Well,
pick
I mean...
for Tachanka's disciples.
Yeah, we are 3v4 Paladin dropping back towards site, but pushing immediately out. Make sure to just open up some holes more to the side so you can play that blue desk. 2Beer's the only person on site right now as Tyler tries to hold from longer angles. Everyone on Tachanka's disciple is actually kind of close by the main stairs.
Well, they had to give up the vert and drop in through hatch. Fortunately for Tachanka's disciples, they were able to get Flippy out of bathroom. Flippy was causing some major lines of sights there.
Snuck all
Paladin
the way
retook
top floor.
above. This could be huge. This could be huge. If Paladin plays this right, he's really only got to get one pick and survive to disrupt the motion of Peek and Panic here.
Yeah, they have full Workshop control, though. Peek and Panic are just in sight. Everyone's kind of fallen back.
Oh, where's this rotate, though? Does he got to rip down the castle to do it? Tyler, though, finding another kill. Bring the kill count down to 3-3, 45 seconds and waning.
We're hitting
These
all...
thorn traps are going massive for them. Plant will go down in ventilation. Dilly will find one on Paladin. Down 2-3. Cases going down. 2 beers in, and Tyler in a retake opportunity here. Paladin's drone, unfortunately, unsuccessful for him. Tyler, double kill on the round. Dilly,
we have
the
that
shield out.
Still.
2v2, they can't get a defuse as long as the vert exists. And it does! It almost go away, but not quite.
And
cover from the weirdo from Yuri. 2 beers in. It's all down to Tyler now. He's got to get a 4K to clutch. He's got the 1 for the triple. No time to defuse, though. He can get an impactless frag here if he does chooses. Stinger tracks will do a little bit of damage. Pistol out in hand. He's just going to go for the kill. Will not have the time to do a Peek and Panic. He'll get around him. That makes it 3-2.
Yeah, very, very close at the moment. As we get to swap back over to bathroom, Teller's Chunks Disciples had a little bit of trouble with it right at the beginning. But you know, I suspect they'll probably be a lot more ready for it. They had a good game or good second attempt at it, and now we get to see it again for the 3rd time.
Yeah, Paladin tried to retake that vert, and that would have been huge if he would have been successful in that. The castles kind of hindered him more than they helped him, because the castles wasn't enough to slow them down. the attacking team didn't need to clear them out. They were able to just walk through lockers, and then they left the castles up to just guard their own flank. So
Yeah, that's
and it
sometimes
worked
the
against.
risky part of playing the castle is you really, really don't want to set up to have castles working against you. Usually, you know, that's a great castle, but on that retake right there, not it.
Yeah, I can't remember who was the guy that tried to run out and get that melee on the Blackbeard while they were playing castle. But I think he might have been the only person playing up there, and
Yeah.
him going for that kill and giving up that lockers control early was pretty devastating for the team there.
Yeah, if you're playing top floor, especially if you have the castle to support you, you should have at least 2 players, if not even 3 players, because again, workshop vents, come on, there's so much vertical there. If attack is not pushing it, you'd be really surprised.
Well, they didn't clear out the archives castles, right? So they should have had someone sandwich in half
Yeah.
while playing across right there at the door. But a little bit of misplay. These things happen. Peak and Panic ended up taking advantage of that and get the round when they need. Tyler, though, taking significant damage through the floors. He's trying to play through workshop here. That is through the floor, I presume. Not
No, that
entirely
was
sure where the
actually, I think,
damage
on
is
a
coming
punch
from.
hole on vent. Got an angle on him, but didn't quite manage to get that kill.
These
Clear
thorn
kill,
traps are
Thorn.
just being a nuisance for them. Paladin, though,
He's
just trying to
getting
continue to
absolutely
be a
sandwiched.
thorn
The drone
in the
doesn't see
side,
him.
though. Does the hearing? Is it hearing? Road chill is being a distraction here,
We
though.
got it
Yuri
now.
will snack out 2 beers deep. Alan,
Ooh,
though,
hit the
finding one on
pick.
Dilly, even in the kill count out, will hit the air jab, though, momentarily displaced as he tries to work his way back down metal, and he will be able to escape successfully. Roadchill will take out Flippy, man advantage in the favor of Tachanka's disciples here, so it's a 4v3.
Yeah, this top floor defense absolutely going in their favor, though this time Brocho was not looking correctly. Silent with the immediate trade, though. So keeping up that man advantage for Chunks disciples. A lot of health damage going down as Tyler gets knocked out by Sharp. We are back to a 2v2.
And all this within the first minute and a half of this round. Peak and Panic picked up the tempo, but they were shut down. Tachanka's Disciples' roam was much more aggressive here. They did not give up that top floor,
Yeah,
at least not as
and
quickly.
it's a different style of take as well. It does look like Peak and Panic want to be dropping this bathroom hatch. But they don't have the intel on where everyone is. Cryptid glitch looking to push through a workshop. There was a drone that was shot, and the wall is getting closed in front of his face. He would have been just a touch faster, but Sharp there immediately to pick up that kill.
Isolated from the diffuser, though. 28 seconds and counting. Smoke Babe still 2 in hand. He has enough to delay it. He can win this gunfight here on the head holes. Does some damage. He's trapped. Shotgun in hand as he pushes through his own smoke. He will not be successful as Sharp shuts it down. Peak and Panic 2 rounds in a row, making their attack half even split 3-3.
Yeah, just a little bit too dangerous of a position there at the end, running into the crossfires. But again, you know, what can you do? Sometimes you're just in a rough spot. You have to try to make the best of what you have.
It was close. I mean, I know it was a 1v2. It was forcing him to be in a clutch position, but 2 toxic babes up. If he could only have landed the shots with that SMG-11 there at outside of customs, and then force that 1v1 with the toxic babes, could have been a little different. Fortunately for them, it was not. Now let's see how the Chonka's disciples do when it's their turn to attack.
Sorry, just cutting in. Are you calling smokes toxic vapes?
Toxic babes?
Toxic
That's what the gadget's
babe.
called, right? Toxic babes.
Is it? I've never heard
I
of
thought,
that.
I thought when Smoke is like has his can in his hand, he's like toxic babes ready to deploy or something like that. I thought they were toxic babes. It's my bad.
Well, no, they can be. I at
Hold
first
on.
thought you were
All
saying
right.
toxic vapes, and I'm like, that's a cool way to
Toxic.
say it.
All vapes are toxic.
Yeah, true.
Where's your
Yeah,
dare
don't-
pledge? Don't do drugs, kids. I'm gonna Google this right now.
No, I think Toxic Babe is actually what it is, though. I think you're correct, Terry. But feel free to double check. As we get on with our game, second floor, we get to see our standard first pick defensive site. with Peek and Panic on the defense now. Everyone getting set up. We've got Cryptid Glitch with the Vigil Boss G. Lots of fun. We're popping all of the extra little pipes. Just get them out of the way too. Looks like Dilly potentially interested in locking down the east stairs. So we get the rest of the team setting at
operator
90.
refers to him as his toxic babes or my beauties. He has a couple of voice lines. My toxic babes are in position.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't having a fever dream there.
Nah. You're right on that one. Cryptid Glitch gonna be spotted out here. Not gonna go for the spawn peak.
I want to call this toxic vapes now. That's in my head.
To get Paladin going top floor right away. Cryptid is actually looking to hop out detention potentially. He's waiting for the calls, but I think he might get someone because, nope. I don't think so, but Blitz in. Bro Chill absolutely using the shield to his advantage. Looking for players as Paladin Bro Chill, though, going down to Dilly and Sharp. The pressure coming in through CC not working out.
You know,
Tyler
they
all
burned
alone.
bright like a comet and fizzled out. They had a double shield rush and fell flat
My
on their
question
face.
is, what
Cryptid
happened with the
Glitch.
rest of the team? Just walk into site and then watch the door. You don't need to push like CC. They lost so many players, I think, on that CC push.
I don't know. You're right. They had full lockers control there.
Yeah, just walk in, plant, and just cover everything.
Kills more fun.
Yeah, but, you know, Peek and Panic get the point, so... Okay, now next we go to Bathroom and Tellers. Cryptid Glitch sticking with that Vigil. Again, that Boss G does work. You know, it does come with the drawback of only having 2 shots before you gotta reload, but it packs a punch. At the end of the day, this is Rainbow Six. If you can hit that headshot, you only need the 1 bullet, right?
Hey, every gun's lethal in the hands of a player that has a high headshot percentage, right?
Exactly.
But for those high headshot players, rate of fire is king, right? That's why the MPX is so deadly. When you look at the rate of fire and actually damage to bullets, MPX doesn't do great on body shots, but that recoil control it has, it rips heads.
5 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, and if you have good positioning too for pre-fires through soft walls, just spray at head height, you might just catch someone.
Miss 100% of the wall bangs you don't take. Boss G in hands. Cryptid Glitch is going for a top east peak here, but will anybody be giving that to him? It looks like Lion will be the only person close to him, though. Gas canister will be popped out as he makes his escape over into office. Jilly will retake those east stairs position, though. Tyler on the Lion, waiting for a run out of east stairs. He starts to make his way up east cat. Blackbeard in the sight, though. Bro Chill is getting aggressive here, trying to take space and push him out. Does he have anybody here to help him out, though? 2 defenders on him. Will he find anything for it?
Trying to get
Keep
all
barriers
the
blocking the
calls out.
line of sight where Paladin is trying to help and cover out his team. Bro Chill is still languishing here in Workshop.
Does have to be careful of the flank, though. The wall gets closed in front of his face.
Silent, though, finding Yuri as he swings out to try to get the melee on the Blackbeard. Flippy, though, trading it right back out as Cryptic Glitch finds one on Paladin. 4-3 man count of fading Peek and Panic. Blackbeard is pushing in the side as Bro Chill is going for the plant here at the bathroom. Will not get covered, though. Plant will be denied. 2 beers in, though. Will trade it out on Shark. And in 30, these rounds are going fast. Tyler finding one. Now 2v2 here. Flippy falls victim. Case will attempt to go back down on the ground in bathroom again. Cryptic Glitch pushing through customs. The Boshi in hands. Will fall victim to Tyler as he gets a 2nd kill of the round. It's all the Dilly in a 1v3 as he's looking for the planter here in bathroom. He'll find the planter. 2 beers in, going down. The 1v1, him versus Tyler. GMR with MP7. Let's find out how he tries to play this. Jiggler peeking out through Workshop. Tyler, though, finding it. Gotta give the
Yeah, it
round
was
to Tachanka's disciples.
was not in favor of the defense there. Had to try to fight Glass, who's just patiently waiting.
Tachanka's disciples have been very successfully. I mean, I know we're only 2 rounds in the first round, like we were saying, they had the lockers. They could have slapped that case down and won it just the same as they won this. They win or lose, you're gonna know in the first minute and a half, 2 minutes. They're going
Yeah, yeah.
fast here.
You know, they've got somewhere to be tonight, so they're looking to close this out ASAP.
Hey, they said, "Hey, it's getting close to 10 o'clock on a work night here on the East Coast. Time to move."
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Heading our way
As
back
we-
down to the bathroom. What sort of adjustments could be made here? Did they have the Capcan out last time?
Don't believe so. No, Cryptid was playing the Vigil still, if I remember correctly.
Flippy was Capcan last time.
Ah, okay.
Alright, we got the Thorn and the Capcan out this time, and also all of the electrification, both Sharp and Yuri bringing out the Bandit and the Cade.
I would like to see a Malusi. I think Malusi might be slept on in some circles. I think Malusi's so good you can bring that operator every round. You got the shotgun to make you rotate. You got impacts. You got a solid gun. You have 4 Banshees. Try the shield rush through a Banshee. Good luck.
Ooh, Cryptid wants to set up a couple
I
cheeky
love that
little
Capcan trap. If that
traps.
goes off and it blows up that pipe, boom, insta kill.
He's looking for any unsuspecting attackers to take out as well, and he will get one! Paladin trying to rappel up, gets caught off guard, and now the diffuser's lost as well, will need to get picked up.
Lost their Habana. So hatches aren't going to get open. No one else here has the ability to open up hatches. There's no can openers here. That being said, it would have required the Callie to use her lance to get the claw off the wall. But Cryptic Glitch finding a second kill on the round. He can panic. Answering back aggression for aggression. Really fluid roam here all over the map. Pressure at top east as Blackbeard pushes through. Will hit the toxic gas or fear magnet. Defender.
The Fenrir gadget, as one might say, though 2Beers has the cover, though.
That's
has
not
the
mine.
cross.
That's what it is.
Ah, there we go. That's what it's called.
Yeah, we're getting him right.
Yeah, we'll get it eventually, right?
That nade is probably going to push him down the stairs, and then the cut there from 2 beers in. We seen it earlier on the Cali there at Passport. Good teamwork there out of Tachanka's Disciple. Even man count. Actually, no. Man count favoring Peak Panic still. Glitch has gotten 2 here on his roam. Searching for a third here. He spots out Blackbeard.
He wants this
Blackbeard, though,
fight.
running it down on him. He's got to win the melee here. He's by himself. He can do it. He does! 3 kills for Cryptic Glitch. He's having a monumental round for his team.
Absolutely no fear. He wants more of them. Silence.
He's heated up. He's
needs
charged
to
up. He's
break.
powered up. Going for the wall bang here. He knows somebody's over in break as he pushes over through Cat. 2 beers in, though. We'll find a kill, but Cryptic Glitch on a quad. Is he getting the ace? Will he get it?
He wants it.
Silent, seemingly aware. Cryptid unsure of this position as he goes for his ace hunt.
Yeah, he does have diffuser though. Lost in fountain.
I knew someone would stop the type. I was like, I'm waiting for it.
They have no intel. It would be an absolutely free.
If he
wallbang
wallbangs
Cryptic
this-
Glitch knew.
If he wallbangs this, check the moss. He's gonna walk past
Silence
him.
waiting.
Silent's gonna get it. He's gonna walk past him here. Oh, no, footsteps move. Cryptid's
Yeah,
gotta know he's
yeah.
here now, but it won't matter. Silent. Glass DMR shuts down the ace opportunity. 15 seconds of counting, though. Probably all for naught. He can panic. Getting a defensive round here as he hits.
It doesn't matter. He still
double
gets the
captain
ace.
trap.
Cryptic Glitch still with the ace. It doesn't matter. From the grave.
Oh my goodness, you're right. I didn't even realize that's what you said it.
Absolutely incredible.
Oh my god. How often do you get to see an ace from the grave?
All right, Peak and Panic still generally keeping up and staying ahead on points as we go back to Armory and Archives.
Huge round there from Cryptid.
Yeah, no, I bet he's feeling good about that.
Hey, let's see if we can get the momentum keep going here. Can we get a scoreboard check? I'm kind of curious to see what's happening. Tyler, yeah, I feel like I have been seeing his name a lot here in the kill feed. He's been slamming down. Opportunity to drop a 20 bomb.
What's also interesting, Paladin though on a 3 and 7. Paladin was playing, I think, quite well on Bank, but now just a little bit quiet.
Well, he was running the demos,
Yeah.
and it was paying dividends on the roam kill. He was getting like 2-3 kills every round on attack. But here on border, where all the fights are up close in your face, where the demos track isn't really going to do too much with how these teams are playing out. Everybody's just shield rushing in, running out, peeking the fights as you like. These gunfights are happening before these guys can even get in the buildings, and I think that kind of shut down that demos. And now that's why you're seeing him switch over to like Habana and Brava, playing some offset. Maybe he isn't as frag potential as he was with the demos.
Let's see, a whole bunch of lasers all set up across the east hallway. It's interesting. I don't think I've seen this kind of setup before.
He's keeping 3 in pocket. I wonder if it's like, hey, if this goes away, is that what my disc is actually going to destroy with a nade? It'll get all 3 of those.
That is true.
Yeah, he has them in hand. He's there to re-up them.
Yeah, those nades gonna clear out some of these lasers. He's going to reset one. Unfortunately, he loses the one on the floor.
Oh, he had Vert underneath. That's cool.
So, okay, I love
that. Is
this
cool. That is cool.
Position.
Like, you're not clearing that unless somebody hits red door.
Yeah. Super cool. I gotta give it to these Denari players.
I have stood by that Denari tech is still untapped. A lot of potential there, and Dilly's showing what could happen. Big delay here. It's a puzzle they haven't figured out how to solve. As he pushes into Cat, though, he's worried about 2 different angles. He doesn't realize that there's a player close on him.
Yeah,
Times is right.
moving in to help.
That's what'll happen.
Yeah. Dilly just shut down because he wasn't ready for that window hopping. And, ooh, Two Beers just on a shooting spree. Both Flippy and Dilly are down, so Peek and Panic are looking a little bit rough for wear, but, you know, the timer's slowly ticking down. Brochill taking a ton of damage.
Ooh, watch your tootsies. 2 Beers in. Double kill those. He just decides to power through.
Yeah, just tank the flames.
Tyler getting 16 kills on the round, though. Yuri clawing back, shutting down 2 Beers in. Silent hopping in through the admin office window. Gotta give Tachanka's disciple another round. These guys are fighting back and back. They might give us OT here.
Oh yeah, it's just constant points trading between.
What's the over under on the 20 bomb for Tyler?
He needs 3 more.
With how this is going, I mean, we're at least seeing 2 more rounds here, right?
Yeah, we're guaranteed 2 rounds.
Guaranteed 2 rounds. And we were talking about this at the start of the map. That 2-7 on Bank was a deceptive scoreline. These teams were playing really neck and neck, despite that being a 2-7 scoreline.
Yeah, you can see this on border. You can absolutely see this playing out on border.
And both of these teams, like you were saying, play a lot of border. They're both comfortable here.
As I think we lost a shield. Oof. I saw that collateral on the floor. I wonder if blowing up that pipe was what killed the shield.
The first thing I do when I go on the defense here is pop that pipe. It is never going to help me.
Yeah, you gotta clear that out. And as we see, if you don't do it first thing, well, you have unfortunate things happening.
If you don't do it first thing, the attacking team will.
Yeah.
If you're playing on those east stairs, good luck.
But we have, ooh, Sharp on the pulse.
I I think he's going to try to search for a kill here in CC when they hop in, which I like that play, and I like that skin.
Yeah, you don't see Pulse too often, but yeah, I gotta agree. I love the Pulse. I used to play a lot of Pulse. It's always a fun operator, but sometimes a little bit of a niche use case. Flippy trying to aggressively play in the 90 hallway.
Again,
Two
this
beers is here.
Denari setup, man.
He can't. Okay, he has to burn one of his gadgets in order to pop that Denari laser.
He's keeping him in pocket.
And Dilly's just like, eh. I think he needs to wait for another one. But we got cover over here from Cryptid Glitch as well.
Peek and Panic has done an excellent job of slowing down. This has happened so much slower than previous rounds.
Yeah. But great pinch though. Silent taking out Dilly on the way down. And be able to push through office now. Minute 30 left, and ooh, the doors are opening. Cryptid Glitch deciding to come back to site. Sharp still up.
Sharp has to plant them now, being underneath. They didn't clear him out, and it seems pretty clear Tachanka's Disciples' play here is they're going to take the Cali, get the battery off the wall, Habana up the long angle, and do an office execution.
We got both Sharp and Flippy below. A good C4
two nitros in hand.
Absolutely just nuke this entire attack.
Oh, can you hop through? Does the CC player get you? All right, so the long angle's being opened up. Silent finding one on Cryptic Glitch. Now 3-5 here. It's in favor of Tachanka's Disciples here on this attack. Are the Nitro's going to come up for a last-minute clutch here? Fippy finding one on Tyler. Bro Chill trading it out to get the Yuri. It's now 4-2. Plant will go down by Paladin. It's up to Flippy and Sharp here. No Nitro in hand from Flippy as he goes forward to take the gunfight. Will fall victim to Paladin, though. 4v1. All down the Sharp. No Nitro in hand. Finds one. Will not find a second as Paladin gets 2 kills on that round. Shutting down Tachanka's Disciple. Now setting at a 6-5 scoreline.
Yeah.
We get OT.
OT
or we're just going to trade punches.
Possible. Or we might just get it closed out here, everyone. Tachanka's Disciples, if they close it out in this next round, they are going to get 3 points as well. And, you know, whatever points both of these teams are fighting for, they both will get an even point scoreline. But Tachanka's Disciples have at least guaranteed themselves 1 point on this map. As we go to bathroom and tellers. Man, everyone needs to piss tonight, isn't it?
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
What it seems like. I was expecting more out of that plant than now, though, with the Valk and the Pulse up, and they didn't have any effort to go underneath. I wonder what happened to those Nitros.
Maybe a little bit too early, maybe slightly misplaced. I'm definitely curious about that too, because that could have absolutely shut down Tachanka's Disciples.
Maybe the guys that were left in sight were just screaming, "Help! Help me, please!"
You know, sometimes that help is just sitting your ass down and waiting for the Nitros to come in.
I can't help you, but I can avenge you.
Yep.
I wonder if they're going to make an adjustment here with this East player, because what we're seeing is util clear to push him down the stairs, and then the kills coming out of Passport. We've seen it twice in a row now.
Oh,
Cryptid, though.
He's waiting. He wants it. He sees them.
Oh, but he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. DMR shooting now as he crouch walks underneath the line of sight. He will escape.
If you look at this, Tyler.
Oh, he wants it.
The one.
Oh, drone to his feet. He's going to be stuck again. Run, Cryptid, run.
He's fleeing for his life.
Run, flow, enter flow state, evade. I love seeing 20 bombs. I'm rooting for him. I'm supposed to be unbiased, but I'm rooting for him. Shield push coming in through customs, though. Tachanka's Disciples is trying to clear through this way quickly. No raw in hand. You're not seeing this bottom square push. It looks like they're going to try to do what they did the first time. Customs Workshop. Walk in through bathroom. Go for their execute there.
Gotta watch that hatch, though, since it's been popped open by Dilly. Both of these hatches. Are they aware? Oh, just misses Brochill, but it doesn't matter. Brochill going down to Cryptid Glitch anyways.
2 more. Cryptid needs 2 more. A little
As
bit of a
everyone
stall
is-
happening here.
Yeah, got a bit of a standoff going on. You know, Sean's disciples have lost their first player. Everyone's trying to hold some angles, but you know, as the attacker, you're the one who has to make something happen. Defense can just wait for you.
They're searching for these picks. They didn't get the workshop control out as quickly. And by as quickly, they don't have it at all. 2 beers in, though. I'm going to shut down Cryptid Glitch. No 20 bomb, at least this round. They'll have to lose the round if he wants that. It's now 4-4, even man count here. So we do a minute and 10 and counting.
I feel like Flippy would have almost seen 2 beers on the top floor, but that's so hard to figure out. What's interesting, there's only one player there in sight right now, and as Dilly gets the pick from the vertical.
He can panic made the correct adjustment by saying, hey, these guys want to rush in. We're going to have the vert. We're going to punish them for that. Flippy getting a second kill in the round, shutting down Silent. 4-2 mana count. Billy's trying to find another one. See evades down to the bottom metal. Nitro in hand
People are
sends
coming
out.
out.
Will find its
Ooh.
target for the last kill of the round. Yuri, though, will find one almost simultaneously as that comes out. Peek and panic sends us into overtime.
Okay, alright. That does mean, though, that Chunk's disciples, the maximum points they can get if they win would be 2, since Peak and Panic have just secured themselves their 1 point by getting into overtime. Everyone fighting for that singular point.
Oh, I miscounted. I thought he was at 17. That brought him to 18. So he needs 3
Yeah.
kills.
No, Tyler actually being quiet actually these last 2 rounds. But it's okay. We're in OT, so he can pick up a couple more, right? That's the strat.
Hey, I think he can do it. It feels like when it comes to the 20 bomb, maybe when people say it, it kind of curses it. You get a little bit in your head. Maybe the shots get a little shaky, and those last 3 kills seem to be more difficult than the first
Defenders, protect your
17.
bombs from being defused by attackers.
Just gotta send it.
Send it, man. I have not seen Tachanka's disciples even once attempt to do the rah-rah shield bottom square open, despite there only being 1 shield ban of the blitz. Monty would be perfect for that.
Yeah, that is a good point. It's potentially just something that their team is uncomfortable doing, but it does give Peak and Panic, you know, probably just a bit more comfort that they know they don't have to worry about that Rora setup.
Or Sharp switch over to the Clash anyways, so maybe doesn't work out. The Cryptic Glitches went for this every time. Maybe it's not a nerve thing. Maybe his patterns are kind of getting red here.
Cryptid Glitch wants those kills. He's just patiently waiting.
Here's the repel. He's not ready for him again. Won't go for the run out this time.
Yeah, so Paladin making it to the top floor will be pushing Armory. Sees a couple of holes here, and ooh, we get the spot on the Thorn, but not the kill. Flippy still alive.
Like
and
I was
kick
saying
it.
on the bank map, Flippy is so slippery, dude. This guy will see, like you can damage him, but
He
damn,
just
is it hard to
runs.
kill him. He flows, dude. He moves. This guy
Just
has motion.
weaves through all the bullets.
I swear he has like bullet repellent spray on every time.
Classic.
Nitro rip out. Will find
Ooh.
Dilly. That'll be the shield player gone. Opening peak, going to Peak and Panic. It's now 5-4 here. Roam game
trying to retake
non-existing
these
as far
stairs.
as the second floor goes. Damage will come out through the shots. Dilly from bottom square will shut down 2 beers in.
3v5. Some nades coming up, but you know, not too much of a worry.
Is he going to be able to
for that
protect
one.
Sharp here? He's telling Sharp to push down here. He's got a Nitro in hand, but a Flame from Paladin will knock it out. Send the Nitro above you, Dilly. He can't
Too
see what we're
late.
seeing, but the opportunity is and was there. Surprised a call from the Clash player of Sharp didn't come out to make that happen for him. Waiting at bottom E stairs, he'll do the
missing
damage, finishing it off.
No!
Triple kill for Dilly. Won't expect a 3rd person on E stairs as Tyler now gets his 18th kill.
Yeah, that site
Minute and counting.
completely covered Dilly's position actually there and got Paladin killed.
There was a battle over East Stairs. Only one roamer here. It's Cryptic Glitch.
Tyler, they know someone's here.
We'll win it out silent. Taking advantage of that. Even out the kill count to 2-2. 40 seconds and counting. Plenty of time to make this happen. No hard breach over to open up the passport. They're just going to have to hop into the window.
And we do have a customs player.
That could shut that down. Flippy has an opportunity to win this for the team. DMR in hand. Goes out for the peak. Tyler will win it out. Hops in. Triggers the thorn trap. Takes a little damage. Will evade, though. Case going down at the shelf. He'll have the wide swing, and Tyler's got the coverage. Nitro in hand. Will go over. Finds the target on Yuri. He was at so low HP. It's 10 seconds and counting as he tries to push through the thorn traps here to claim out this 1v1. Another thorn trap, delaying it even further. No time. He has to go for the kill here. Proned out in the stall. Will he get it? He will not. Yuri clutching it up for Peek and Panic.
That was so close, but that perfect Nitro throw to clean it up for Peek and Panic, lock in, just no time at all for Tachanka's Disciples to try to recover that in the 1v1. Tyler's
Close.
1 kill away.
Just went away. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it, right?
I believe he's 100% gonna get it.
They don't shut him down here, and then they lose 8-6, do they? I'm trying to reverse casted curse here, okay? Trying to reverse psychology the casting curse.
Yes. Is that the way it goes?
I hope it does. I like it when people get the little 20 bomb tag in the server and you can see
20
them
bombs are
standing out.
cool, yeah.
They're cool.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
If anything, it's a moral victory, right? But yeah, you know, we lost
if
both
you get the 20
maps.
bomb, yeah.
But I got 20 kills. You know?
Exactly.
At that point, you
You'll
could just
still
blame
feel
the
good.
team. It's like, hey guys, I got 20 kills and we still lost. What happened here? I'm just subbing the day. Let's talk about this. And Clash for
that is
Clash.
true.
I feel like Clash has this like unspoken rule. It's like I won't run it until you do, because we see it happen like that all the time.
Yeah, just everyone starts bringing out the Clash once we see it once. Tyler playing below. He wants a kill. He's hanging out. Gonna do the same setup.
Dude, people love this front door peek. I don't have the
Everyone,
courage to do this. This is
It's
nuts.
so
This is something you'll
exposed.
never see me do. I do not have the courage to do this.
Is this reverse psychology, so no one's gonna expect it when you do?
Baby.
Ooh, Tyler looking away at the last second. But we're getting doorways opened up. Dilly putting pressure here on top east. Tyler looking to hold down this position. Waiting for some players.
These teams have been trading rounds back and forth, back and forth. There was never a point to where any team on the scoreline had a firm grip of this game. As we're now into the 14th round, with high potential of getting a 15th here. This defense have been trading out these wins back and forth, back and forth.
Ooh, 2 beers is so close, but the rappel is safe. Just barely safe from his gun sights. As Cryptic Glitch is making their way up east. Hear that camera go off as 2 beers waits. Doesn't know where these players might be.
Grenade from down low. Causing him to
Everyone playing so
momentarily
safe.
reposition.
You know, you feel like you gotta whisper now because everyone's playing so safe. They're just
I
slowly
am
clearing
on the
one
edge
by
of my
one by one.
seat here. I am, and you've noticed the tempo has changed. It feels like the atmosphere for these teams have been like way less shield rush to where everybody's like, we want it, you know? Been way less reckless and way more calculated here. They're trying to clear out this east. First kill will go towards Paladin though.
Paladin with a
Chalk is
shotgun?
Disciple, the opening pick.
Did he just hop out the window?
Still being a fortress of solitude here on the Clash. Puts Yuri down the low HP. The gas pipe wasn't shot out, and this time it hurt the attack.
Flippy down meanwhile as well.
Tachanka's Disciple is looking at a flawless round here. It's It's a 2v5. Very little damage has been done towards Tachanka's disciple. Swing out in the hallway. Cryptic Glitch will find one, won't find a second as Paladin gets a double kill on the round. It's all down to Yuri, a low HP in this 1v4. He's getting pushed out of the hallway. Paladin, triple kill in the round. We're going all the distance here. Round 15. You'll see it.
Tachanka's disciples will need to win an attack if they want to take this victory away from Peak and Panic. As we swap all the way back, but Peak and Panic will have to be going top floor. We've been seeing that Tachanka's disciples, they look a lot more comfortable attacking at top floor than they do attacking that bathroom site.
I would like to see them do the East Rah shield with the Monty up. That's what I want to see from them. And we have the Monty up. I don't see the Rah, but we got the Monty up. That's the adjustment I would
No.
like to see for them heading to this Teller's attack.
Attackers need to
It's not a
locate
Teller's
and
attack, it's
defuse
top
as
floor
many
attack.
bombs as they
All right.
Well, if you remember, Peak and Panic won their Teller's defense, so they can't go
I
back
have
there.
the memory of a goldfish.
That is totally acceptable. We shall forgive you this once.
Please. You know what? I'm going to put myself in the caster cone of shame.
Yeah, you get the little dunce cap.
Give me the
of
dunce
shame.
crown.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I like how they started off making the vert here, though. So if they try to do that
10 seconds to
archives
go.
window or archives plant here,
Yep.
they have the angle already.
We've got the perfect setups. 2 C4s, one from Dilly, one from Flippy. No heavy intel operators, though. I think they'll probably be relying on Sharp with the Clash Shield to just, figure out where players are and just, be annoying. We do also have Bro Chill, so it'll be a Shield v Shield standoff, potentially.
Well, Clash should win that if they go
Yeah.
down to 1v1 there. The thing about Clash is you got the shield up, you're stun locked. You can't do nothing. You can't even switch the shield off.
Got a whole bunch of angles being held. Tubi just trying to see what he can find on
He's had
top
success
of
off.
Cryptid Glitch.
Last time around, he got
was?
3 kills
Yeah.
out of that.
They've left this camera up, but of course no one's actually pushing off of the archive side.
If they rotate
Dead.
to the bus and don't remember to take out that cam, he's gonna hop out that window and get it.
Yeah. Have to be careful about that. That's why, in my opinion, you always want someone to spawn outside every single time.
Shoot your defaults.
On like each spot to take out every camera. Doesn't
I'm with
matter
you.
what take you're doing. Yeah.
Underneath the window.
Yeah.
Flying in wait. Just Dilly get one with the shotgun in hand.
Seeing some
I
rat
always think
strats.
it's funny when somebody's prone with the shotgun up. It looks like a snorkel.
Yep.
Nitro rip. Flippy has a
Dilly's
nitro in
waiting.
hand. He'll come
Dilly's
out. Will
waiting.
find nothing. Dilly though.
Picking up
This is-
Silent. Oh, Pro Chill falling to Flippy. There's 3 players left on Chunk's Disciples side. Paladin trying to find some sort of angle. Not quite getting anything.
5 to 3 in the man count here. Peek and Panic. Maybe panicking as they stall out here. They wanted office control. All the util was there for them. They still have a player at radio. Tyler shooting through the window, completely unaware Dilly's there.
Got the prone strats up and running.
2 beers in. Made his way in the office. They have the office control now.
Is he gonna check for Dilly? I don't think he is!
Nope.
He's not ready
He's
for
not.
Dilly! Guys, he's just been sitting here this entire time.
Walls are closing in for Tachanka's disciples. It's now a 2 versus 5 with Clash being one of the 5. That's a tall order. Tyler shut down and denied the 20 bomb. Just 1 away as Dilly gets a 3rd kill on the round. It's down to Paladin, very low HP. Everybody's running at him. Encrypted Glitch will be the one to clear it up. 8-7 will be your final score here on this map of Border.
Yeah, flawless round for Peak and Panic. Didn't let a single player die to close it out. And so, that's actually 2 map victories for Peak and Panic. They win bank 7-2. Border was a lot more work though, and they won that 8-7. Honestly, a very nice, very close border game. Both of these teams very well matched up.
It's a lot closer. A lot closer than the bank, but hate to be a broken record. It's like we were saying though, that bank could have been closer to 2-7.
Oh,
I'm glad we got to
absolutely.
see that here on border.
Okay, we're gonna try to get some interviews in here. Looks like Sharp is up first. Hello, Sharp.
Hello, hello, hello.
How's it going, Sharp?
All right, Terry.
How'd you feel about that map, man?
I had a lot of fun.
Well, it was fun. It was fun to watch. Like, how do you guys feel about bank being 2-7 and then coming in over to border where it was 7-8? Like, that was a lot more intense than maybe some people were expecting. I feel like that bank could have been a lot closer to the 2-7. There was some of those rounds from the Chakras Disciples that could argue they could have won just as much as you guys did clutch.
Oh, they absolutely could have won us. I think a good decent rounds on bank for sure. And when it
Two
comes
of
to
them come out
border,
the mind. Two of them come out the mind where it was like literally just last moment. It just came down to time, you know.
yeah, they definitely changed that approach for border for majority of the rounds. They definitely avoided doing last minute pushes, and they were a lot more aggressive, which definitely showed. And the map being as close as it is definitely gives a reality check to that we're not as, that we're pretty confident as a team on border, and this goes to show that there's a possibility we can still lose on a map that we're confident on.
Mhm.
So it's good to actually see that we still have things to be weary about as a team.
Yeah, well, I mean, from our perspective, or at least from my perspective, this was a matchup that you get to see from two teams that have already secured their spot in the playoffs. This match was really just about seeding, but what I liked about what I've seen is that just because, hey, we're already going to the playoffs, we're not going to let off the gas. Both of you guys brought what you could. Tyler almost getting 20 kills there.
Yeah, apologies to Tyler not being able to get his 20 bomb, fortunately.
Hey, 20 bombs are earned, not given, right?
Yep.
I think he's gonna
Very
have to get it on his own team. It wouldn't be right to get it while subbing.
That's also true, yeah.
Maybe we'll see a 20 bomb coming out of him for playoffs here.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that. That should be really fun to watch, without a doubt.
Okay, well, do you have any other remarks, Sharp?
Oh, nothing in particular. GG to Tachanka's Disciples. I had a lot of fun with that. And I've been awake for almost 24 hours, so I'd like to go to bed.
Get some sleep, man.
Yeah, I've been awake since like 11 p.m. last night. So, and I completely forgot that I even had this match. So, I almost ended up going to sleep.
Well, I'm glad you didn't, and I'm glad you got to play, and I'm glad I got to cast it.
Oh, I can't use sleep as a reason to miss a match. I have a flawless attendance record between all the seasons ongoing right now.
Yo, man. Gold
I've
star
never
for you.
missed a single match. I'm going to try to keep it that way.
There you
That-
go, man.
That is pretty commendable. Well, with that, we'll close out the stream. There's no more scheduled games yet this week, but there should be, I believe, 4 more matches. So those will be happening in the next couple days. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, Terry and Maryberry, for casting. You guys always do a lovely job.
Thank you for observing.
Of course. And we will catch you next time.